And
Then you'll have
there we go.
Hard copy of the
Go ahead and put it up.
storyboard.
Huh?
He has a hard copy of the storyboard.
Okay,
We
if he
don't
wants
have
to.
like a little
Alright,
projector.
what should I search?
Oh, can one of you guys log into
Here's the animation club.
Facebook? We are.
Yeah. Are we able to pitch hard copy storyboards?
Hard copy storyboards, I don't know how you go about doing that. You can just start putting them up on the back wall while somebody else searches.
I had something.
Why don't you?
480p.
Oh, you're getting it now?
Yeah. Not 720 though. Did you intentionally do 480?
It will no.
Okay, is our attendance sheet going around?
And we are live. Let me just pull everything over here.
Yeah, I'm not getting interesting.
Can you turn it up to see if we're getting sound?
Hey, beeps, who has the attendance sheet?
Nice.
Okay.
I
Is everyone signed in?
So far, I have got everything.
Great. Okay, on that, maybe we'll come in, just
I'll
like,
just
be like,
skip this up.
send us stuff in.
Just in case.
We're-
How we doing?
We're live and we actually have audio this time, thanks to my mic.
Hold on.
Oh my god, I love
It's on a
that.
slight delay,
Do we have
but
the agenda up as well?
Yeah, it's working. There's a delay of like 5 seconds.
That's fine.
we'll take it.
I mean, yeah, it's gotta go into YouTube first.
Is there a way we can mute that? I'm sorry.
He's gonna
Is that
mute
recording?
himself.
Great.
What? What?
The audio.
What is showing?
I'm not
Do
gonna
we need
dictate this up.
to unfreeze that? How do we
Yes, we
unfreeze
do. I froze it while we were getting things set up.
that? That is fantastic. I love that.
There you go.
Yay! Okay, we are ready to go then. Okay. Yes. What up? So are we ready to go? Yes. We going? We're good?
Oh,
We're
do you
good?
want to put
Okay,
a link to both on the Facebook page, or at least the live stream on the Facebook page?
We're not gonna live stream on Facebook for now.
Okay.
Okay. So we're ready to go. Actually, wait, Caroline. Can we get a link to the YouTube live stream
Onto the
onto the Facebook
yeah.
page? Yeah, just say we're live. Let's get going. So let's go ahead and do the first thing on our agenda is our call to order. We call to order. What's this?
11:06.
11:06 on February 23rd, 2018, spring 2018 at American River College. This is the IRC Animation Club. If we cannot make this official enough, there you go. So, welcome to our second meeting of the American River College Animation Club. And we have people, I see some familiar faces. Is anyone new? Is this anyone's first meeting at the club? Hello, welcome. So, I guess this would be a good time to go into thing number 2, roll call. So, do we just want to go around the room? I'll go ahead and start. Hi, go ahead and take a seat anywhere. You're here at a very great time. So, oh, geez Louise. Hang on.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, everyone.
Well,
On Instagram, we love you very
Aria.
much. We're sorry.
Aria.
Star Pineapple says
I'm
hello.
checking.
Hello, Star Pineapple. We're so glad you're here. Okay, that's fine. That is a lot that will come with our live stream on Instagram.
Yeah,
Being
audio
my-
is working on Instagram.
That's great. I love that. Thank you so much.
Just roll call the officers.
So let's talk about. What do you mean we'll call the officers?
Make sure they're all here.
Okay, so roll call. We have Janelle Kimsey, president. I think that's me. I think. We have Mary, who is our vice president.
I'm here.
We have Carol Ann, our social media officer. We have Claire, our treasurer. And we have Ren, our secretary. And we have Matthew Stower, our faculty advisor. Do we want to go around the room and just say who we are, starting with?
No.
No? Okay, great. Let's move on. No, but for realsies.
I'm Darren O'Connell. I'm the IT guy.
I'm Kevin Stugorio. I'm a member.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, I'm not a member. I'm just checking to see the license is working properly.
Fair enough. Do you want to introduce? Should we do you last?
YouTube audio is working.
You're our special guest. We'll do you last. Next one, Gary.
I'm here.
Hi.
I'm Jason. Again.
I'm Jonathan, the new kid.
Yeah.
I'm Samir.
And then this one in the back. Who's new? Mary. 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 Roll call.
Hi.
Who's that? What is that?
Red.
What is that? We're just going around the room and saying our names. Sorry. Sorry, put you in the spotlight. And then we have a special guest today. Yes. So you're doing a project for journalism class? Sweet. And I love that. It's great that we get some recognition. Okay, so let's go ahead and adopt the agenda. So today we have our call to order roll call. It's done. Adoption of the agenda. We're currently doing. We're going to approve the minutes from last meeting because Cabe wants that and
We need
stuff.
money.
We need money. We're going to talk about Chair's message. That's just when I'm just like, we got to talk about a couple things. We are excited to have a couple of storyboards. We're going to hit the ground running. So we went over this, I think, last time. So the way it's going to work is we want to have this be a production-based club. So we can start producing our own content by American River College students, for American River College students, and everyone else. Like everyone's either an American River College student or they're not. That's really existential to think about. So we wanted this today to be just a look over of some stories we can produce. And if anybody's just like, I really would love to work on this project, that'd be great. And hopefully we'll have some good progress by our next meeting. Yeah? Public comment. This is when you guys can talk. And then we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to have some stations set up for stop motion animations. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but that's going to be fun.
And we'll show them next meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, and we can even post them like online.
Yeah.
Like be like part of stuff we produce. But it's just for fun. And then adjournment, which is a fancy smancy word for meaning we end the meeting. So-
objections.
And what?
Without objection.
Without objection. Anybody object? Anybody think this is like a terrible idea? What's wrong? What is wrong? So let's go ahead and move on to point number 4, approval of the minutes from our meeting on the 9th. Which one is that?
Get those up there. So go over here.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Go to here. Go to here.
What?
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Go here. There. Sorry, guys. These are the meetings from last Friday. The minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, so this basically just says who was present, what we did last week.
How long it took.
Yeah.
If you guys see anything, you guys don't
How
approve of,
long
just let us
everything
know.
took. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're new, so we have something called we have a shared Google Drive, which like has a bunch of stuff for member resources and things we talk about at meetings. And then also, if you're on a production team, that's just where we keep all our files for production stuff. Everyone cool with this?
Yep.
All looks good?
It's approved.
Is there just like, wait, something's terribly wrong? Okay, fantastic. Sorry?
Oh no, they're talking.
Okay. So this is our okay. So this is where I officially talk, even though I've been talking for the past like what, 5 minutes? That's right. But this is like stuff that comes from the genuine ice cold heart that I have. You know, I'm really so glad to see that this is actually starting to get the ball rolling, starting to get some traction, and I'm so glad to see people coming in. Like, it really means a lot that you guys are coming in and showing a lot of interest, and you know, maybe you're just like sitting around being like, what the heck is going on? And it's like, even that just means so much that people are even showing up. But at the same time, what I really want to do now is, you know, start producing, start doing what we're really here to do, and that is create content by students, you know, get our Cartoon Network going. Because like I said from time to time, we want to be like an artistic voice in American River College and in Sacramento. So yeah, and that really does take a lot of dedication from students, but it's one of those things where there's a huge sowing of the seeds and a huge harvest. This would be a great way for you to learn about communication, collaboration, just a good portfolio builder. Like people love, like employers love to see you working with other people. Like you could be an amazing artist, but if you can show you can work in a collaborative environment, that's really going to put you up ahead. Especially those of you, people here want to go into the animation industry, right? Raise your hand if you do. I love that! Oh my god, those hands. I love all those hands. I love hands. Jazz hands. This is like part of my life. If you have to summon me, just
Instagram's down.
what? Can you check it on Instagram?
It's working.
It's working?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry to all those on Instagram. By the way, we have some people who are not here with us but are watching via Instagram. So shout out to them. And YouTube. I should point that out. Those on Instagram and YouTube, we say hello. Sorry, you can't make any comments. Yeah, and again, it really does mean a lot that you guys are coming here and participating and showing interest in this club. But now we have to go a little further and we have to actually do stuff. And I'm really excited to do that. Like, we might not get to the level we ultimately want to this semester, and that's fine, but hopefully we'll have a good basis by the end of the semester to continue this on for years and years to come. Like, you know, those people at the art club, the art clubbers. No offense. Don't say boo. They're nice people, but we want to be like them in a way, but our own thing, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna stop talking now. So now we get to like the fun stuff. Yeah, so we actually have a couple of storyboard pitches. So here's how it's gonna work for those who here is taking a storyboarding class, by the way. So, and we talked about what a storyboard is last semester, or last meeting, right? It's essentially a way to show the story in a visual sense, get the idea of like the pace and the tone and the, you know, the plot. So we're gonna show like what that is once you have a storyboard all done, what happens next, like once you show the board to some people who may or may not say, yeah, let's do this, and make it like a giant whole thing. So let's go down the boards. We have two, right?
3. We have
Three?
Yeah,
What's
we
the
added
third one?
Claire's.
Wait, what's the third one? We have
Chicken story.
chicken, we
It
have
looks like
Aaron,
we
and
have
what's the third one?
Anderson Brothers.
Anderson Brothers, okay. Yeah,
They're all up there. So,
great. So which one do we want to do first?
whichever one you want.
Wait, which one is?
Maybe get the officers' ones out of the way and do Gary's last, or do
Gary
Gary's
Poole.
first. What do you want to do? You want to go first, or you want to go? Whichever you want. You want to go? Yeah, pull up the one that you
Gary? Or okay, where's Gary?
officially someone Claire added
Oh,
another
okay.
one too. So
Oh, look, these look good. Okay, you want to come up here? You can do it.
We believe in you.
We're not
They
forcing
believe in
you.
We're not forcing you.
We're very lenient. Sometimes you go first. Yeah, if you don't wanna go, so you're
okay, you can picture.
Me? Huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Really obvious.
Okay, I can do it because he did it for me.
Do you know the story?
Yeah, he showed me. Okay, but I mean,
So, okay. So Mary is going to pitch a storyboard by our member Gary. And the working title is Flight?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's turn the lights off. Where are lights?
Got it.
So Mary is going to pitch this. And take it away. Right by Gary.
so the establishing shot is a caterpillar is alone. Caterpillar crawls around and he hears something. Shh. Sound of paper came from the bush. The caterpillar crawls towards the bush and he meets a sleeping paper. He crawls closer to the paper. He looks at the paper and it shows the paper is sleeping. He crawls onto the paper. He's curious. And the paper wakes up from his nap. The paper looks up and sees the caterpillar. Paper gets scared. "Ah." And the paper hides behind the other side of the bush. The end.
Yeah. All right.
Good job, Gary.
So
And here's some other cool.
yeah, we have some concept art, and so you made these in Blender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people.
Really good job.
So how many people here know Blender, by the way? A lot of is. I like that. Great. Oh wait, was that a full hand?
Yeah.
A couple days and a full hand. That is great. What's great is also we recently just got Blender on the Computers and Design Hub. So if you ever want to like work on this outside the club, you can do that at the hub, or you can download Blender for free because Blender is awesome like that. Actually, we had to do a critique.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Sorry.
Do you want to just look at them all and then discuss them all, or do you want to discuss them individually?
What do you
That's a good question. You know, let's go through them all and then go.
Are you trying to decide which one to produce?
Yeah.
Just look at them all.
Okay, let's go through them all and then discuss each one by one. So we have number 2, Anderson Brothers, as boarded by our secretary Ren. Go for it.
An assignment for Matt's class. You'll have to do it later if you take this class.
Yeah.
That whole thing's backwards.
Okay. Oh, that was a copy and paste accident.
It's okay.
Don't judge me.
Oh, yeah.
The car drives. Oh wait, oops. The Anderson brothers.
Make sure chocolates are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The car drives between a forest, almost speeding. We get a close-up. Another close-up of the two characters talking. The redhead is Andy, and the driver is Andrew. Dude, do you even know where we're going? Of course I do. I brought a map with me. See, if we just follow these red lines, we'll get there in barely 7 inches. Randomly, a baby bear appears in the middle of the road. Ah! Andrew tries quickly to swerve away from it as he screams loudly. The car crashes into a tree, ruining the engine, but the two seem safe. Dude. Andrew walks away from the car and looks for the bear while Andy sits and cries. No! My poor baby, why? You'll be fine. Just stop crying and help me look for the bear. Andrew appears to be annoyed, while Andy mopes and weeps. They both venture into the forest looking for the bear. I'm totally going to show that bear who's boss. That's if we find it. Andrew lifts up his flashlight towards something moving close to them. What? I think I found it. Andy pops from behind Andrew as he shines the flashlight towards the direction of which he spoke of. Ooh, where? Right over there. Andrew shines the light on the bear as they get closer. Ah, there you are. It's kind of cute, don't you think? Andrew slowly creeps towards the bear as Andy stands behind him, not advancing towards the bear. Aha! I'm not gonna hurt you. I think I'll just wait over here. Andy stands behind Andrew, slightly nervous. Suddenly, something taps at Andy's shoulder. Once he turns around, Andy appears to be shocked, not saying a word. Andy glances over to Andrew as he stutters and sweats nervously. Psst. Andrew? I think there's something you need to see. Andrew groans as he complains, not looking over. What? Can't you see I'm busy doing something? Andrew, about to turn around. This better be important, or still turning the other way, or else. Shocked by what he's seen, he stood silent. What stood before both of them was a tall, menacing bear towering over them. Andrew nervously sweats as he curses, "Holy sh!" And no one has ever heard from the Anderson brothers ever again.
So that was
Where do I go?
Anderson Brothers.
Do I click this
Yeah.
one? Okay, cool.
All Numero 3.
Chicken story.
Wait, chicken story or fish story? This one?
Oh, it's a slide. I like that.
And this was boarded by our treasurer Claire?
Yes.
Treasurer Claire! Fantastic. Okay. This is also made in storyboarding class.
Yes. Right. The camera zooms in on the hen house. Is that loud enough?
No.
I'm like
Yeah,
super
really
quiet.
loud. We need a microphone.
The chick reacts to a car sound that goes by. Super quiet. Help me. Help. Help. Oh no. Oh, this one I should probably explain. So the camera starts on the little chick.
It zooms out so you can see the squirrel in the tree above him. A little unclear.
And he jumps off. Where is he? He tried to cross the road. Did he make it to the other side? No, he made it to the divider. A car passes in front of her. Then a car passes behind her. She parts the grass and walks up. And chick cries. Mommy? Why did you try to cross the road? I don't know. Do you want to know how chickens cross the road? The chick nods. They hold hens.
Just like your mom.
Oh, it's because I heard her recording over and over again. Alrighty. No puns? Alrighty.
No, puns are cool. I like puns. I'm one of those able people who loves puns.
I don't have to go twice in a row, right? We can finish first line with somebody else.
No, that's fine. So great. Should we keep the lights off? What we talk about critiques?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So let's go over number 1. So this is a critique on either the pitch or I guess just the board, since like Gary did the board as awesome. So what did you guys think of Flight? And let me know if you want to go to a certain image in particular. No wrong answers. Yes?
It seemed like the shots were very clear. I knew where everything was.
Mhm.
Even when something was omitted, like the bush in the background.
Yeah, totally.
I do like it. I do love your story. But in the end, it needs like another shot. Like he gets scared and he goes around the bush, and I wonder what happens next. It needs an ending.
It needs an ending.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, like he's in the bush, but like,
Do you have an idea for how it ends? Oh, okay. So you have a script. So during production, we could finish the storyboard. That's totally possible, right? Yeah. If you're comfortable, would you Could you tell us how it ends?
You guys can probably, sorry. Really loud.
So it's maybe our preference because there's two endings. It's either happy ending or sad.
Which one do we want to hear? Happy or sad ending?
Sad.
Sad ending?
There's a script. The script is up there.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
I used to say it's the
Ooh.
sad ending.
Where?
Did you email it to me?
I know where it might be. Hang on.
No, I put it.
Shared drive.
Hang on, I know where it might be.
Or project directors, yeah, that's what it was. Yes.
Yay! Okay, so we have a happy version and a sad version.
Happy.
How many want to hear sad?
Raise your hand.
Well, I'm proud. How many of you want to hear it happy? Oh, it's about 50-50.
Good, do sad.
Uh,
I heard sad.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch ya. But we're college students. Actually, you know what? I want to hear a happy ending. Just because.
Oh no.
And the reason I say that is because we are a family-friendly
Let's have
market.
our first vote. Let's have our first vote, like an actual vote.
Sadness not like Wait, is there death or gore in the sad version?
No, it's
Okay, well then it's probably
Okay.
alright.
Okay, fine.
Sad one.
Let's
Fine.
do that because we watched the happy one.
What's wrong with you college kids? Okay, where did we stop?
Just read the ending part.
Conclusion?
Oh, I don't
If I may. Both Caterpillar and Paper make it across the canyon. However, Paper gets a hole torn in itself when landing into a tree branch due to winds. Caterpillar wants to help Paper, but Paper shows the Caterpillar other caterpillars. Paper tells Caterpillar to join the others, knowing that Caterpillar will soon begin its own metamorphosis. Paper will wait for its friend in the future. Taking one last look at Paper, Caterpillar climbs onto the tree branch and begins metamorphosis. The ending. Paper waits a whole year for its friend to complete the metamorphosis. Show a compilation of day and night changing, as well as weather from sunny to rainy, etc. During the compilation, many caterpillars have finished metamorphosis and changed into butterflies from their cocoons. However, only one larva/cocoon remains, the one caterpillar that Paper helped get across the canyon. Paper feels faint and begins to lose consciousness. Paper looks up one last time as its friend, the last larva hanging onto the tree branch. Paper remembers, has flashbacks of helping the little caterpillar fly across the canyon. Remembers also the last time they saw each other. Paper closes its eyes, waiting for its friend in the afterlife. Suddenly, a crack can be heard from a tree branch. Zoom into larva/cocoon. Fade to black.
If that's okay, so
That is really sad!
It appears to be a thin piece of paper behind a bush, so it's like there's this whole other
Oh, that's where it starts.
So it's kind of confusing. Sorry about
The
that.
paper flew away. Quickly, caterpillar follows.
It might be the happy ending.
Should we try the happy ending?
Yeah.
let's do that.
That is really sad, dude.
Instead,
Land Before Time was pretty PG. So
Yeah. That's true. I mean, a film can be sad and good for kids.
instead of reading the conclusion ending, can we just read the story at the top?
Okay, where did we stop?
You can just read all of them, or just that top part.
So whole thing?
No. Not the conclusion or ending. Just the story.
Just the story.
Just
Okay.
the story.
On a green land. Oh, wait. Which is the story?
Well, do you want to hear the conclusion and ending, or you'd rather just
I thought
hear the
we
story?
were gonna I thought we were reading the happy ending just for the conclusion.
Okay, yeah. No, do it.
So what happens so on the sad one, what happens between the paper hiding behind the bush and them the sad part? Like, does something happen in the middle? I feel like we're missing a beat.
So there's two things happening right now.
Yeah.
There are storyboards that are developed, and there's a storyboard that's underdeveloped.
Mhm.
And what's happening right now is you're developing how to develop the storyboard,
Mhm.
not deciding, am I going to make this one?
Hmm.
So
Okay.
my recommendation is that there seems to be interest in this one.
Yeah.
It has appeal to it, but it needs further development.
Right.
And it needs a real storyboard artist behind it, working with the writer.
Yeah.
Okay, so develop that further, maybe split off a group of people to develop that while something else goes into production.
Yeah, there we go. So that can be one group is just working on the
As
storyboard.
opposed to everybody working on the same production. There's enough people here that you could have 2 or 3 people developing the upcoming story while something else goes into production.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so group number 1, give me a small group to work on the storyboard for flight, and then maybe we could pitch the full storyboard in all its glory at our next meeting. Yeah? Totally.
I
Cool.
think because the chicken story, the design, the feel, the mood of it, that one of the twins can work with Gary on developing the aesthetics. And the blender shots are cute and all, but those aren't the final shots. Those are simply sketches of what the caterpillar story might be about.
Right.
And the way it might look, but it needs further development.
Okay.
So we'll have
Cool.
teams.
So we all understand that? Yeah? Awesome. That is a good idea. So let's move on to the second storyboard we saw, the Anderson brothers. What's the input on that for Ren? No wrong answers?
I like it.
That's the wrong answer. No, yeah, totally.
At the end, I realized he almost curses. We have to change it.
Yeah. Like if you said like, oh gosh, or something. Okay, so that.
No, but you could just do
Ish.
you know?
Oh.
Or maybe like
Or we just do, oh!
Oh snap!
Oh snap! Oh snap! Great. Okay, so that's the only change I think we really need to make. But other than that,
I think the name needs to be changed because I remember doing this same project before storyboard.
oh, that's a good point.
So it
Yeah.
very much feels too similar in
Mhm.
that sense. So even if you were to go with this one thing or
So maybe we just like cut out the last frame and then change the title.
I don't think we have to.
Do we have to change the name now?
No, Darren, any input?
No, I would just give you credit where credit due.
Yeah, there we go. Just like based on the idea by Gary Larson. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Do we have the original one?
I'm sure we do somewhere. It's probably in the show notes. Sort of yeah, there we go. Okay.
My big concern on this one is that you have a real set kind of aesthetic, like
Yeah.
it's like for drawing ability. So I want to see like 3 or 4 people try to re-render this and try to find a common line aesthetic
Yeah.
and texture aesthetic so that we can work together and then have one supervising animator go through defining all the storytelling positions and have everybody else kind of match that aesthetic. So if you can get people to match your aesthetic, you're gonna have a clean setup.
So who's thinking like this looks like a really good style? Like something we want to draw. Anyone? Yeah, there we go. We got hands.
So
We got hands. There's hands. I like hands. Hands are nice. Or raise your foot. However you want to go about it. Raise your foot, yeah. Yeah. Sorry?
I think it would be too hard for right now. I think we need to stick to something a little easier maybe.
Like in terms of like
The
style.
environment and
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a lot of action going on.
Yeah, so it's a little, it is a little complex. Okay. Yeah. We have a comment? That's a good question. Ren, what are you thinking? What style would, or what method?
I feel like because obviously we would have to go through character design. We would always make character design something more simple. So like if we're doing like do something simpler.
Oh, stop motion.
Because definitely then if we did stop motion, it might be easier for the characters.
Yeah.
And then because if we do it 2D, then we'd have to draw characters over and over. Then the hair would be difficult, but we could always simplify it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, we could always do a little bit.
Yeah. Comment?
Oh, what about 3D models, but 3D basics?
Ooh, okay. 3D, that's an option. But yeah. Yeah. So here's a question for my officers. Ren, would you be interested in being executive producer for this if we decided to do this? Yeah. And then you could be like supervising the animator and like the sound would match. Cool. Cool. And like just in general, like who here would be interested in working on a short like this? Yeah, hands up. Hands. Yeah, there we go. And foot. And hands. Yeah. Okay. Great. I like this traction. Okay, let's move on to any other comments about Anderson Brothers? Okay. So sorry. Okay, so let's move on to story number 3. The story of the wrong one. The chicken. Yeah, so we're just going through and like making comments. Oh, sorry. Adults. Schuster. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about
Mike's not.
sorry?
Mike's not.
I'm just kidding. No, I just
Sounds good? Okay. So let's talk about Chicken Story. What's the input for this adorable thing?
Yeah.
Character design, yeah.
Very cute, very simple.
Yeah, that's
Has
Yeah.
a great story.
Mhm.
Doesn't show
the background and the props, there's only a few.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait, no, there is totally a shot of a street with a bunch of cars, so that's a lot.
Yeah, but that's like you can use the same car and you can have it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it depends on 3D if we wanted to do 3D.
Yeah, I would leave that up to whoever would be producing this, like who'd be executive producer. But like what guys do you like what do you guys see like what medium this would be in?
I kind of see like a storybook style brought to life, like someone's telling a story, and most of the time when you see that, it looks more 2D than 3D. So
Oh, okay.
If it was someone telling a story though with dialogue all the way through, it doesn't.
Or if we just had like a narrator.
You can have like
Yeah.
background
Have to
music.
write a script for it.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Carved sounds.
Yeah.
Wind sounds.
Yeah.
Sound effects that will totally fill it in.
Yeah.
Very cute.
So like the pages turn?
No,
she's saying like it's because it seems like storybook style that it would be 2D.
Oh, okay.
But you
You could hop from like the narrator in the chair. You
can
actually have
Aw,
the
that'd be
physical
cute.
narrator in the chair,
That'd be cute.
like the old style.
Oh my god, like in Sleeping Beauty, just having the book fly in and just be like whoosh.
So
There's
can we
a
just
couple of them, and then
after
after
we're
the
done,
story.
I'm sorry. Once we're done critiquing this, can we go around the room individually and see which person
Yeah.
likes
So we're
what?
gonna have like a vote of like which ones we want to produce. So it's like yeah.
I do have a question. There was the fish story is
Do we want to do fish? You know, we already have 3. Let's do fish story next week.
Yeah.
Or when we have time. Unless
Yeah, you're
Yeah, we're
really short.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Let's
Summer should be a good place to like talk about like production details. Or people are just like
let's
bored.
figure out first what board we're gonna do, and then
Yeah,
we can
okay.
decide to.
So any other comments about like any of the boards at all? Yeah?
I think let's house the innards.
Uh-huh.
Animation. If we like animate things, it'll be a little bit difficult. I mean, animate something simple like the chicken story.
Mhm.
That's the beauty.
Yeah,
of
there you go.
That's the animate characters be a little bit complicated because then that's facial features.
That's true.
chickens have
Can we just get hands for
Okay.
animation to animate? Like 3D? 2D?
Stop motion.
There's definitely some people here that know how to animate.
Yeah, cool.
Totally collaborate.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the vote then. What happened? Wait, no, what is this? Hang on. Okay. Yeah, so what do we want to do? Let's do whiteboard style. Can we get the lights?
Oh, whiteboard style.
So let's go ahead and take a vote. Everybody gets 1 vote. Let's do light.
We could just do that for like
Anderson. and Ken.
Strong one? Oh no.
So
This vote would be
No,
what
I can't do it
you
that way.
think with your skills, what you'd be willing to work on.
it's more like if you were to produce one of these, which one would it be?
Let's start out with that corner over there.
Let's do, you can endorse as many as you want.
Okay, fine. So everybody gets an unlimited number of votes.
Count hand, just say first one, count hand.
But everybody does need to vote at least once. Let me go ahead and clarify
Yeah.
that. That doesn't mean you're going to definitely be on the production team, but we highly encourage it.
Yeah.
No matter your skill set.
Can I abstain?
You can abstain. You
Um,
can abstain. No one else
Can
can.
anybody else abstain?
No.
What about today?
They
Means
can
you don't wanna
abstain.
vote.
Yeah.
Oh.
they can abstain. They
Yeah.
can abstain.
Okay.
They can.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we might not.
Yeah,
get
Robert's
votes.
Rule of Order says you can abstain.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I mean like that. Who
You can
wants
amend,
us to produce?
Make a motion.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who would like to see us produce Flight?
1, 2, 3.
Raise them high.
Round
You
raise
can
them.
vote for more than one, yes. For Flight?
Oh, for more than one?
The one with caterpillar on the paper. Okay. How many of you would like us to produce Anderson Brothers?
Well, take the first one, the caterpillar one, right out of the pile because I said it needs further development.
Yeah, we need to.
Start.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's not even
Okay.
part of the pile. There you go.
Do we want to
Fine,
have
I'm
multiple
sorry.
votes?
You want to have a separate discussion on
Yeah.
who's going to help Gary develop that further because I think there is general interest in it.
Oh,
it
yeah.
just needs more development.
Okay, so definitely we'll need to find some people to like work on that storyboard, but I definitely think there is potential there.
I don't think you're able to vote more than once. It's just, it's what you want. It's one vote, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't think there's a rule saying you can vote twice because then that's not legit.
Well, we're not legit.
We are legit.
We are not. We are too
Kinda.
legit to be legit.
We will be, but if
We
you
are
vote twice,
beyond
we're not going to be
legit.
legit.
We are on a whole other
one
level
vote.
from legit.
One vote.
Yeah. Yeah, Roman?
Nope, I was just.
Let's say Matt can have 2 votes. None of you
Let's
guys
say
can.
everyone can have a limited number of votes. That's fine. Maybe you're just really passionate, but you just want to produce something.
We only have 2.
Okay, that's fine. So, okay. Show of hands, who would like us to see us produce the Anderson Brothers? Raise them high. And who would like us to see us produce the Hen story?
Okay.
Heck, job. Okay, yep. Do we have comments?
It's fine. It was like kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, were we voting for like what we're more comfortable making? Because like I like the
just-
Anderson Brothers one, but I can't animate.
Right,
people,
so
I can't
it's
animate
not only like what we want to
I think
produce, but
simple.
what we're capable of producing as well.
Simple's better.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're all interested in like producing the Hen story as our first official short produced by Animation Club.
Ask if there's any objections.
Any objections? Is there just like yes?
You made it, Claire.
You made it. Okay. But I guess you do have the right to retract it if you don't want this or not. Okay, great.
Ask Matt what he
Okay, I'm
thinks.
so excited. So great. So, how do we want to go about organizing the production? Yeah.
So this is the only thing in production that we've decided on now. So is everyone going to work on it?
We have to do a storyboard. We have to finish Gary's storyboard, and we have to start with getting all of the, I don't know, props for the hen.
Well, I guess it all depends on like
Animation.
what medium we do want to do the Hen story in.
Yeah.
I think some people here want to work on presenting their next story. So not everybody's going to be developing that one. But
Right.
they're going to be here to listen and learn.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess an easier question would be raise of hands. Who wants to work on the Hen story? 2, 3,
I do.
4,
Oh, you're working on
5,
it.
6.
What are
7?
you doing?
I don't think you should go over 6.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a good number.
Does one of the officers want to abstain? Because one of the officers has to be a executive producer.
Well, we can always try to do that.
Executive producer, so I don't know if I went over with you guys, but for every short we produce, one of the officers is going to be the executive producer, and they're just going to be the general overseer. Like, make sure like everything is going according to plan and organize the production.
Yeah, they can be a part of the production.
They cannot be part of the production.
Why not?
Does it say that in the
Yeah.
Why not?
in the Constitution or ARC Constitution?
I feel like that would be like too much work for them. You know. Like I don't know. I find
it's like double enrolling.
Yeah.
It's like double enrolling. I think.
It's kind of defies the whole point of being here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Didn't you become an officer because you wanted that?
Yeah, I don't think there's any rules against not collaborating with them if you're the executive officer. I think they could do it. I think they could do
I
it.
mean, this was in the Constitution. If you guys had looked over it.
If it's too much work, please let us know and we'll help you. But you can do it. Let's
Okay.
just say that.
Okay, so if I'm executive producer can also work on that. This is in the Constitution. Why didn't you guys read it?
No. So we need a team. So we just want to let you guys know that you guys, if you have storyboards and you want to submit them, they're in the member resource folder. You could just drop them in there, and then we can always look at them and review them.
Or email them to our Gmail account.
Yeah. But I think, Matt, should we get a team going for the storyboard for Gary's, and then we make a team?
Who's interested in helping Gary develop it?
There we go.
I'm interested. I would help.
You got 3 people.
Yeah,
Great.
perfect.
Great.
So what's your name again, sweetheart?
I
read
Reddit. Great. Okay, so we're gonna set up a couple of project directories then. Where are we going? Where are we going?
I can argue where you're going.
Around the clock.
There we go.
Around the world.
So production. So project directories, the way this is gonna work is we're gonna share them individually with members who are on each team. So you're not gonna have access to any project directories unless you're on the team. So let's start one for. Yeah.
Should someone who's working on the hen story also be working on developing the flight story?
If it's not too much work, I don't see why not.
This is 17 units.
What do we want to call? Is a hen story a good working title?
I called it chicken story.
Chicken story.
Like, story contains chickens. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Let's
by
call
the
that
way,
an
this is all.
internal title.
There's something called a working title. This is like a standard thing. It's just something that you call a thing before you give it like a real title, just so you have something to call it. It doesn't have to be the title that we publish it as.
Okay, and for the animation of Hen Chicken Story, should we get people in order for, I don't know, what's the start when you animate? Are we doing it 2D or are we doing it 3D?
Let's start I like to do this. Just
2D or 3D? 2D? Okay.
2D.
So who knows how to draw in
You
here?
don't want to go to 3D until you have something more developed.
Okay, okay. So
Let's-
who would be interested in collaborating, you know, in making the animation film, Chicken Story? Smear and Carol Ann and I forgot her name. Casey. Okay.
There we go.
And Evans. Okay. Mm,
Yeah, I gave us a name, right?
When you're done with this, ask the floor, are there any other scripts that they want visually developed that then other people can break up and help visually
and
develop
like
that?
storyboard it.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
How do I
Yeah, and
title this
you
thing?
guys, we accept scripts and storyboards, and
It can
you
be-
drop
you
them in
don't
the
have
same
to
spot.
develop it. It can be right.
Okay.
There we go.
Because the whole point is to develop it.
Okay.
You came here because you wanted to be a part of something cool, or you wanted something developed that you think is cool, and this whole team can help develop that.
Right. Can you go into the area over here and show them where it is they're going to
Member resources.
yeah.
So
So
member
guys,
resources, by the way, is the folder that we
That's
share with
yours.
everyone.
yes.
You can go in here as
And-
you wish.
This is where you submit your
Oh dang! I didn't realize that. That's
this is
awesome.
where you submit it. Submit your storyboard or script here or email it. Please don't be afraid. Don't be shy. We need them. And yeah,
That's awesome.
that's all you can do.
That's new. I like that.
So
That's dope. And then we have all the fun stuff like storyboard templates.
Casey, Carolan, and Smear.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, with 6 people involved in a project, it's entirely reasonable that these animations could be hitting 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Because one person could easily handle 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. So we created something called a. So every project directory is going to have a project notes, or you know what, the executive producer can do whatever they want to organize their project. Should we talk about Discord?
Oh yeah, you can talk about it.
Let's talk about Discord. How many of you have heard of Discord? Fantabulous. So we actually have a Discord. Sorry?
Won't bring it up on the overhead.
That's a we are kind of running.
Do you want to
low on time.
animate?
We're kind of running low on time.
We don't have to do stop motion. It's fine. I don't know what program we're going to be using. Should we use TV Paint to 2D animate? Or Photoshop? Okay. Okay. Who here has TV Paint, Photoshop, Adobe Effects, something?
Yeah, there's also that one, paint tool side,
Paint tool side. Never heard of
But what
that.
about GIMP?
like that one.
Anyone do GIMP?
And Paintstorm.
And Paint Storm. Okay.
That's one that's on.
Okay.
Okay. Found it.
So
So
Come on.
All you need to do is decide like who's gonna be the one where all of the media gets funneled in. It doesn't matter where you
where's our one?
but it has to be funneled into
The
same project
membership.
directory.
one media, so that's.
Member share?
Is that your?
Oh, okay, okay.
What's a
Anything
member
in
share?
The one where people.
So if you make it in Photoshop, it needs to go back into TV
upload
Paint.
things?
If it's in
It's
TV Paint.
member resources.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
Did you guys hear that? Okay.
What are we doing?
He was talking about when you're using multiple programs or medias, you need to have it, you know,
But
exported.
it is
to
gonna
the
be a
same
mismatch.
media.
I'm lost. I'm
If
sorry,
you're
what?
people are going to be working in Photoshop, we're going to be working in TV Paint. If it's in TV Paint, we need to put it in TV Paint all the time. You know.
Oh, I'm talking about what Darren's talking
No,
about.
I'm talking about what Matt's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing, Darren?
I'm gonna put
Okay,
this
so
in the Discord.
Evans,
Well,
you're
everyone
going to
who's
help
here has
with
access
the
to
chicken
okay.
story,
resources.
the animation.
But I-
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Claire, are you going to help? No, you're going to help
Yeah.
storyboard, right? Or are you going to help animate?
Oh, I don't know how to.
You're okay. You're fine. Totally fine.
That's fine.
That one that doesn't know how. I don't know. What's your name again? Jason. Jason, do you want to help? I'm just we're not forcing. I'm just asking everyone individually.
We do encourage.
Not as good with that stuff, but I can.
Yeah.
help, I can learn.
What's the invite for Discord?
That's a good question. So people have a Discord app, yes? Let's go ahead and do this.
You should you have
Just see,
one.
like,
Set link to never expire.
We can do that.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean we can do that?
Yeah.
So how do you read the full thing?
You just need the last.
Last here.
The set is last, yeah.
I'm trying to.
Hold on.
What?
Move.
Eh. What am I doing?
Quick invite. Let's get rid of that one that expires.
Casey, do you have Photoshop
Just
or
write this
TV
part
Paint at
on the
home?
board.
Okay.
I have peaceful side.
Okay, that's perfect. Carolyn, you've got TV Paint. You're fine. Smear,
No, I don't.
do you have Photoshop or TV Paint? Okay, cool.
It's,
Evans,
7.
Photoshop, TV Paint.
7.
Mostly using Photoshop.
Capital
Photoshop,
S.
perfect. That's awesome. Okay,
Lowercase
awesome.
e.
Everyone's got stuff at home.
Uppercase S. Uppercase R. Lowercase q. Uppercase y.
Wait, cute.
Uppercase.
It's not a
Y?
7.5,
Yeah.
it's a 7S.
Yeah, 7S.
And then uppercase y.
7
at the end.
It's
So that is our invite.
wait, isn't the Y lowercase?
The y is uppercase.
Uppercase, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that.
No,
you
Photoshop-
don't have
it's
to
like
have
email.
That's only on the browser part. Okay.
So yeah, you guys know how to get onto you guys know how invites work, sharing works
Someone
on
just
Discord.
hopped on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sanctimonious!
Yes, it's for my.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. It was sanctimonious.
Gee, I wonder.
Hi, Retta. Do you have TV Paint or Photoshop? TV Paint,
Great.
perfect. And Claire, good. Okay. Iretta, me, and Claire are
Yes.
gonna help storyboard
Claire.
for flight.
Great.
And then
Okay, where is this gonna be
come on.
shared?
What were you gonna say?
What she's working on.
Oh, so the executive producer for a project is going to be saying, you know, like, we're going to need character design, like character turnaround, I guess environment designs or something.
They're
Like
just
the
a,
stuff that we
they're
can
a
run through
delegator.
production.
Yeah, they're a delegator.
Kind of overseer, yeah.
Okay, and then would they come up with, like, would they come up with the dates, the due dates for those things?
If they want to,
or-
yeah. If they want to.
I'm just taking clip notes. That's all.
Not yet. No.
The contest, no.
Yeah,
And
we
we're
keep
not gonna-
pushing. We keep pushing back this contest idea we have.
Yeah. To make a real quick stop motion or whatever, do you want to just everyone wave? Everyone starts here.
Shoot, we forgot the
Everyone
stop
starts
motion
here, and then
event.
there, and then there, and then there, and then there.
Do we want to do a stop motion activity?
Everyone can wave, but you gotta
Okay.
like follow us.
Okay.
And, like
let's
have
do
your
this.
arm in the same spot. Don't move it so
Maybe
much.
it's really fun and really quick.
Seriously.
I promise you.
Do you have the app, Janelle?
Shut down Instagram.
Oh, Janelle, I've got it. You're fine. You can use mine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait, why did it end?
It's okay. It usually ends because it's like too long or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, let me get my charger set. So here's what we're gonna do. We have this amazing application I'm gonna go ahead and endorse called Stop Motion. It's great. It's I don't know if it should be on Android and iOS. It's really fun, easy to use, free, and I think it's really awesome. If you guys want a free app, that's really awesome for stop motion stuff. Let's go right on the board. And there's a pro version. So
And everything. I bought the pro version.
You bought the pro version? Yeah.
It's like $5.
Because my phone's too old.
Maybe it's preference settings. No, just kidding. No.
Okay. And then also like it's also great for like capturing short 2D stuff.
Can everyone fit in that?
Well, let's take a look at these. By the way, I noticed the camera on this app is great. I don't know why. Just you ever notice like when you use an app, sometimes the camera sucks and sometimes the camera's amazing.
I don't think that'll work.
I also noticed something. You can get you can download a remote camera app. So
Oh
that
yeah, you can download a remote camera app. By the way,
you can have like your iPad or whatever that you're mainly working on somewhere, and you can have your phone be the actual camera that is streaming from.
yeah.
If we're gonna do this, we need to do it now because it's 12
Really
o'clock.
late, yeah. Could I get everyone, if they want to participate in this, to get into this row here?
That is terrible.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's gonna be awesome.
If you want to be.
You don't want to. Why does no one want to do this?
Why did you become an animator to be on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
I have a little play in my backpack.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'm sorry, we're really short on time for this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hand
start here. Just follow my lead.
Wait, how do we just say?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Just move your hand each time she takes a picture, you know?
Just follow my hand.
Follow.
Oh, shit. I'm just doing my own things.
Can we loop it? I don't even know what my face looks like in each one.
Okay.
My face.
Let's take a look at how that turned out.
You should send it, put it on your Google Drive and then we'll show us.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it right now. But, we'll show that video, next week or next time to everyone. Let's just do that now. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the Animation Club meeting. We are going to adjourn. We are going to adjourn this meeting at 12:02.
Close enough.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
guys.
much for joining us. And we hope to see you next week. Did anybody bring your friend, by the way? We brought mention. Did anybody bring your friend?
I brought him.
Oh
I
yeah, you
brought him.
got extra. No, he was
I
here
brought
last time.
Max.
Oh, him. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I thought you meant Evans.
No, I brought Max.
Okay. Darren gets an extra point.
No, that counts. Where's our box?